Hi YouTube, Night Ninja here, hope you're all well. Today I'm going to be doing a deck profile for my water themed deck. And this is a pretty strong deck. It consists of a lot of aqua monsters and just ice barrier monsters mainly. With a couple of fish in there, so I'll talk you through the cards that are in here for part 1. And then I'll do a part 2, I'll show you the combos that I use for this deck. This deck does play around Umi for one part of the deck, and then the other bit is focused on getting some synchro monsters out. So if I show you what we've got, and then like I said, we'll cover more in the second video. So I like to play 2 Electric Jellyfish, really good card. Again, it works with Umi really well, which, letting you special summon monsters if you get rid of Umi. Then we got 1 Ocean Dragon Lord Kairyu-Shin, really good card, especially as when Umi's on the field. It stops you and your opponent having more than one non-water attribute monster, whereas all my monsters in here are water, bar one, but we'll talk about that in a bit. But yeah, so it won't affect me. It's a nice bit of control for my opponent. I've got 1 Doomcracker, which is a really handy card, again, for a bit of control, which we'll talk about in the other. We've got 1 Mega Fortress Rail. I really like this card. When this card's out, I tend to go with that, with Electric Jellyfish to get it out. When Umi's on the field, you can attack directly with your monsters, so it kind of gives you a chance to end the game early, as long as your opponent's not got anything to stop it. We've got 1 Citadel Whale. We've got 1 Legendary Fisherman 2, 1 Legendary Fisherman 3. We've got General Gantal, the Ice Barrier. This is probably my second most important Ice Barrier card in the main deck, because it just lets me recycle Ice Barrier monsters that are in my grave at the end of my turn, just getting them back on the field, which is always handy. So we've got Royal Knight of the Ice Barrier. We've got General Gunard of the Ice Barrier. And then this is the other one that's really important. It's Defender of the Ice Barrier. Now, when he's face up on the field, I control another Ice Barrier monster. My opponent can't declare an attack if their attack is higher than his defense, which is 1600. So that's, again, another really good card for control. We've got Spellbreaker of the Ice Barrier, Samurai of the Ice Barrier. And now we've got a Silent Sea Netto, really good card. You can get it on the field as long as you don't control a water monster. So if you're starting off, you got it in your deck. Well, that's a special summon. That's 1 monster on the field already. Then I've got Right Hand Shark and Left Hand Shark, which I run as a combo to get a XYZ monster out. And I've got 2 Yorishiro of the Aqua. Really good card, and it just lets me get to Umi. And then I've got 1 Cyber Shark, who I really like, because as long as I control a water monster, I don't have to tribute to bring him out. He's got pretty good attack and defense at 2100 and 2000 respectively. Then this is the non-water monster, it's just Karibo. I put it in at the time because Karibo is one of my favourite cards. I just like its effect, where you can just discard it and you don't take any damage for 1 battle. I just think it's quite handy. So they're the monsters. Now I've got Legendary Ocean, Lemuria, the Forgotten City, 2 of them, because they all act as Umi when they're on the field, and they all have their own little effect that helps the deck. We've got 1 Fury Kairyu-Shin, just as a search for torrential tribute if I haven't got it. 1 Medallion of the Ice Barrier, which I usually use to get Defender of the Ice Barrier. I got 1 Water of Life, 1 Book of Moon, 1 Mystical Space Typhoon, and 1 Enemy Controller. And then for the traps, I've got 3 Torrential Tributes, 1 Sea Stealth Attack, 1 Ice Barrier, 1 Ice Dragon's Prison, 1 Ceasefire, 1 Dust Tornado, and 1 Waboku, just for a little bit of extra protection. And then in the extra deck, I'm running 3 Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. Really strong card, really good for helping to just banish cards that your opponent's got, which is 1 from the field, hand, and 1 from the graveyard. I've got Bionic Dragon of the Ice Barrier. I got 1 Coral Dragon, 1 Abyss Driller, and 2 number 4 Stealth Kragans. Now they tie in with my left and right hand sharks, but we'll talk about that more in the next video. So yeah, that's my water themed deck plus Karibo. So if you have any questions or if there's anything you'd like to suggest, just leave us a comment. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you look forward to part 2. Take care.